Hi there, Peter Nijnhuis over here. So I get a lot of questions from Scrum Masters about how do you facilitate a good retro. So here are a couple of tips that you can use for having a more fun retro, a more engaging retro, and a good qualitative retro. So at the start of your retro, you want to set the stage. You want to make some clear, explicit agreements about what you're expecting from team members and what the other team members can expect from other team members. So first of all, you want to have a psychological safe environment, meaning everybody can express their feelings, can share their opinions without getting bashed by others. So even when someone is sharing their opinion, other people have to respect the opinion. Even when it's a different one than their own, they have to respect the opinion. Okay? Another thing for your psychological safe environment is not using sarcasm, because sarcasm, that's killing for a psychological safe environment. When someone is making a sarcastic remark or a sarcastic joke, it's very hard for other team members to know what's the hint behind it. What's the meaning of this joke? What's the meaning of this remark? It's confusing. So don't use sarcasm. Okay, so psychological safety. Set the stage. Make it very clear and explicit. Other things that you can do for having a more fun and engaging retro is using different methods for your retro. So when you go to myroad.com, you have a bunch of templates you can use for your retrospective. You can use the island retrospective. You can use the sailboat retrospective. A huge amount of templates you can use for free for your retrospective. Another fun website, great website, is easyretro.io. A huge amount of ideas that you can use for your retros to make it more fun, to make it more engaging. And the final thing that you have to do for your retros is when you have identified a couple of things that you want to improve as a team, you can use dot voting. With dot voting, everybody can share their thoughts and their priority of the things that they find that have to be improved. So dot voting is a very important one. Another thing that you can do, or actually must do, is pick a maximum of 3 things that you want to improve. Not more. Preferably 1 or 2, max 3. But don't go for 4 or 5 or even more improvements for your next sprint, because it will be too much and you have the risk that you're going to work on all of them and also not finishing them. So it's better to pick 1 or 2, work on them, finish them, and in the next retro you're going to pick new improvements. And finally, follow up on the things that you have agreed on. So if you have agreed, we're going to work on these 2 items in your next retro. After you have set the stage, look back at the previous agreements that you made and look at the progress that you've made. Okay? Alright, so I wish you all the best. When you're having questions, when you want to know more about fun, engaging retros, post a comment below or direct message me and put the question in your direct message, and I will talk to you soon. Ciao, ciao.